Hello, Simmers. Hello. Welcome to Behind the Sims, our new community series dedicated to giving you peeks into all that's happening across the Sims franchises. More news on updates, more sneak peeks, more deep dives into game development, including Project Renee, just more. I'm Mercy from the Sims team, and I'll be guiding you through all the exciting news and the latest updates on all that's going on behind the scenes. Behind the Sims, up until the next Sims Summit. During this time, we're gonna talk Project Renee, The Sims Mobile, The Sims Free Play, and The Sims 4. But before we jump in, let's take a moment to look back on what's been going on these past few months within the Sims universe.
This is called the official Mod Hub, a secure and curated space for the highest quality mods and CC.
This is going to be huge for the content creators, like the CC creators.
Ooh, it is so slimy. Y'all, this hair is so cute on kids.
Oh my gosh, it's giving straight out the salon, straight out the barbershop, straight out my cousin's, house because she knows how to braid hair and I'm not paying somebody to do it.
I got the opportunity to create a kit for The Sims 4 and I took it very seriously. We came up with some concept art. These were just ideas of how we could take everything that displayed in that presentation and bring them onto something new. Because this one, I do genuinely feel like I could eat that. I would absolutely smash that chair into my mouth aggressively.
The one thing about this apartment that I really loved most about it was the everyday clutter kit. And I thought that was so personal and so nice.
I live for clutter in my Sims builds. We've got so much new content coming.
Take you on a tour of the Bella super yacht.
Those are the balconies. You can have them attached, not attached, it doesn't matter. You've got complete freedom there.
You could have passed them.
Girl.
Color wheel. No. Oh, Peter. Ah! Let's go for it.
It's the way I could never get enough of this community. Speaking of, shout out to longtime Simmers Plumbella and D-Sims who brought their own flavors, their own pizzazz, sorry Penny, to The Sims 4. Pastels, we love them. Bantu knots, girl, they did that. But anyways, we have so much more to talk about. Let's move on. So we actually have a very special guest who's coming to join us to talk to us about the next generation of The Sims, Project Renee. Some of you may know him as Sim Guru Grant, but I'm happy to formally introduce him to you all as the game director for Project Renee, Grant Rodiak. Hey, Grant.
Hey, Mercy. How are you doing? Good to be here.
Grant, relax. You're good. We're good. This is gonna be a good time. You're gonna be talking to me. You're gonna give me some tea. Get comfortable. Okay. Project Renee. What's going on?
We're good.
Yeah. Let's just get to the juicy stuff. You got the 411. So tell us, what's going on with Project Renee right now?
We are absolutely thrilled to finally put this experience in the hands of some of our players. Well, a small part of the experience. What we're doing is early days play testing, and this is just the start of an incredibly long journey. There's a lot to do, and I'm talking years out, but it is exciting, we're moving, and things are finally starting to happen.
Ooh, playtesting. So, okay, for those who are new to the gaming sphere, what is playtesting and what did you explore with this first playtest for Project Renee?
It's a good question. So with Project Renee, we want to develop this hand in hand with our players from the very beginning. So we're trying to take small snippets of the game, share it with a limited number of people, and find out what works, what's fun, what's too complicated, what needs to be revised. So what we did this time was something we call apartment customization, where we took what a lot of you know as build or buy mode, so you can place furniture, move it around, but you can also go deeper on individual pieces of furniture. So this couch you have here, you could change the colors, you could change the pattern, you could change the material, you could change the parts, you could change the size. We let players do that. You could also do this in multiplayer with other people in real time, and then all of your creations can be shared, uploaded, downloaded, so that we can start testing our UGC backend. All of this on both mobile and PC. It's a lot, and it's been a really fun, test to get started on.
I want to ask a little bit more about the playtest, but I do want to come back to like a lot of points that you called out. So starting with PC and mobile, you guys showed that cross-platform compatibility. And with The Sims being such a large game, there's some concerns that it might be a little bit of a, I guess, shallower experience. And so how are you navigating taking that from a PC system to now a mobile device?
This is a huge challenge. But the thing that excites us so much is that we can basically remove the barriers to play for The Sims. So what we mean by this is that you can have that deep dive at home on your PC, play for 4 hours, change every single thing about a piece of furniture that you imagine, typing in RGB values and changing every single part. So that's the PC experience. That's that true rich experience that you're used to. But then on the go, you can grab your phone, and maybe it's a different experience. Maybe you're grabbing archetypes, pre-selecting templates, or grabbing the stuff that you've already created. But what this means is that you can now play The Sims wherever you are, without barriers, without restrictions, and we think that's really powerful and really exciting.
That is exciting. So let's say I'm like inspired by you right now, and I take out my phone, create you now, think you look really cool, and then take that creation of you and actually like play with this creation of you on my PC.
100%. The idea is that all of your information is wherever you need it to be. So as an example, I have a toddler at home. So sometimes I get to game when he's taking his nap. So in this case, I could be playing Project Renee on my PC at home. Boom, I hear him crying, he's up, we're gonna go out and about, go to the park. So then I might continue what I'm doing on the park bench while he's safely sliding, and I can just pull out my phone and continue where I left off. The idea is that we can customize each platform to match the play style, the person, and what they're doing and when. And again, that's really exciting. It's very difficult. It's not easy. It's something we have to figure out, but it's really, really exciting for us. And so it's one of the challenges we're trying to take on.
I agree, that is super exciting. I'm telling you, I would play The Sims all day, and with Project Renee, it sounds like you're giving me that capability, so I'm thrilled. But I actually also want to ask a little bit about the multiplayer experience. The Sims historically has been pretty much a single player game outside of like The Sims Bustin' Out and The Sims Online, and there's been a long-standing discussion on whether, the next iteration or the evolution of The Sims should be multiplayer or single player, so I'm very curious to learn, like, where's Project Renee landing in there?
Project Renee can be both. So this is a big deal, but the reality is that yes, we know that our players want to have that intimate personal experience where they're exploring stories and ideas in single player, but there are also really cool things you could do with others where you could share, create with your friends, the people that you want. We think we could be both. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that Project Renee is not an MMO. It is not this public shared space where everything you do is always with other people. You could play on your own, on your terms, and then again, when you want, on your terms, you can invite others to come and play with you. That's the structure that we're pursuing, and we think that's really cool and perfect for The Sims.
I love that for me. Because I'm a pretty social person, and I would be very, very excited to play with friends, but there's also times where it's like, I'm gonna disappear into my own story and kind of like do my own thing. So I think that's super exciting to know that you're looking for Project Renee to do both. So my last question. What stage are we at with Project Renee? More playtests, releasing next month? I'm kidding. Not releasing next month. But where are we at in this journey for Project Renee, and what can players expect to see in the months and years ahead?
Yeah, so right now we are really focused on analyzing our recent playtests so that we can use that information to make the game better. We have a long path ahead of us to make Project Renee awesome, but like right now, we need to introduce our tools to our players in a better fashion. We need to make the mobile experience more accessible, and we need to continue to experiment with how we can curate and recommend UGC content that other players have made to other players so that you find the best stuff that will make your game better. So there's a lot there that we need to figure out to put into our current build. So again, it's really early days. We are trying to analyze our last test and really see what we learned and what we could do about it to make the game better. So you can expect regular updates from Project Renee in summits. We're gonna keep talking to you, keep sharing. We also have more tests coming out where we're gonna evaluate different parts of the game, new snippets, more details on that soon, and more details on how to be part of these tests. So it's years out, early days. It's a long time process that we want to work with you on, but we're going to keep talking about it, and I can't wait to share more.
Yeah, Yeah, so we see you, little Miss Renee. Well, thanks so much for joining us, Grant.
My pleasure.
It seems like you guys got Yeva going on back there, so can't wait to see what else you got coming in the next Behind the Sims. You're always welcome to my couch.
I'll be back.
Look at this little Bob, it's so cute. But before we jump further in game with the Sims, did you peep the Simlish I threw in there? It's okay if you didn't, because I'm not only going to tell you, but I'm gonna teach you a new Simlish word. No owl needed, unless one wants to give us a call. But if you didn't know, Simlish is the fictional gibberish in-game language for the Sims universe, and the word I'm teaching you is Yeva, which translates to hella, an adverb meaning very or extremely, or adjective meaning a lot of. For example, Project Renee clearly has Yeva going on behind the scenes, and we're Yeva excited to share it all with you through the Behind the Sims series. But okay, let's move on. We got Yeva news and updates across the Sims Mobile, the Sims Free Play, and the Sims 4. So take it away, Sim Guru Pedro.
Welcome everyone. I'm Sim Guru Pedro, the community manager for the Sims Mobile, and I'm so excited to share what's coming next for the game. With the upcoming birthday of the Sims franchise, we wanted our players to celebrate it in style. And what better way to do that than with the Disco Flambomb. Whoa, that looks awesome. And I know my Sims are absolutely gonna love this. And I hope you are ready to boogie on the dance floor with this free gift. But that's not all. We also have the 5th anniversary of the Sims Mobile. We have a treasure hunt planned for this, which will include awesome new items that we know you're gonna love. And you may also want to keep an eye out for 5 anniversary rewards as well. For the K-drama fans out there, you're gonna love the upcoming Sim Festival, a 60-day recurring event. For our 11th season, we're bringing rewards inspired by Korean architecture and fashion to the game. And with that reveal, let's take a look at an NPC who is unique to The Sims Mobile. Meet Jenny. Jenny is a new age architect with strong roots to her Korean heritage thanks to her grandparents who raised her. And the house template for this festival pass is Jenny's home and studio. So let's take a sneak peek at what's brewing inside our designers' minds. As you can see, the house is going to be a blend of traditional Korean aesthetics with a modern contemporary touch. You can expect a lot of wooden surfaces, straight lines, open spaces, and natural light. So what are you waiting for? Download the Sims Mobile today and get yourself ready for a charming Korean experience. And now our friends on the Sims Free Play have some exciting news to share. Let's see what they're up to.
We heard it was someone's birthday!
Happy 23rd birthday, The Sims!
Let's put some tunes on to get the party started.
We haven't updated the music in The Sims Free Play since the game first came out. We're definitely ready for some new beats.
Recently, we asked our community what songs from the last 23 years of The Sims they wanted in Free Play. We received thousands of votes for iconic tunes from all The Sims games. We're excited to share the highest rated tracks that have made it into the game and are available right now.
Enjoy Sims 1 Neighborhood.
The Sims 2 theme.
The Sims 3 theme.
It's The Sims from The Sims 4. Plus, a bonus track from The Sims Mobile.
Love it. Just click on any stereo in your game to find the Sim FM station. Happy celebrating!
As a surprise for our 11th birthday last month, we revealed that Sim Springs is expanding with a 3rd area to the desert map. Sim Springs is a tumbleweed town with untapped potential waiting for your Sims to build it from the ground up.
And we have an update on how it's tracking. Coming April, Neighborhood 3 boasts more unique fixer-upper house lots for you to customize and make your own.
As your town evolves, the grand prize is an amusement park full of rides.
The first 2 Sim Springs neighborhoods are already available, so check out the Sims Free Play website for all the details on how to get started.
Coming up next,
The Sims 4 is celebrating The Sims' 23rd birthday by announcing a new bundle of joy. Let's take a look.
It's the way I've literally stopped my current Legacies gameplay for this update. Your girl here is proud to admit she is 10 generations in and will be counting on March 14th. This is also my formal submission to take time off that week, please and thank you. But seriously, what goes into creating a whole new life stage? Check out this behind the scenes look the team put together into the coming update.
From the very first days of this project, the objective the team rallied around was to surpass player expectations for freeing the babies. Now, our vision to accomplish that was to add infants as an entirely new age, resulting in a much more natural progression through Sims' early stages of life.
When you add a new life stage to The Sims, there are a lot of challenges. We had to figure out how to display the infant, since they're too young to stand on their own. We tried a lot of ideas. Some worked great, some didn't work so great, and a few were just plain creepy.
We created a lot of new technologies. So now in the game, while holding an infant, you are able to sit down while still holding them. You can also talk to them, nurse them. You can even give your infants to another Sim.
Since infants are just starting to develop their motor skills and figure out how to move their limbs and weight around, you'll see they tend to flop around with over-exaggerated, uncoordinated movement. A great example of this is how they transition from sitting to laying on their back.
I got to animate the crawl up and down of the step. I really wanted the player to kind of see the thought process of their infant here, since they move with such a singular focus. So they'll take a moment to notice the step, and then they start to break it down one tiny movement at a time till they've overcome this obstacle and can continue on their way. Definitely challenging, but also super cute.
When creating the voice for the infant Sim, we had the unique challenge of finding a voice that was realistic, but one that was still cute when making distressing vocalizations, like crying or whining. The cute checkbox was definitely checked.
The infant has to be able to be fully customizable from head to toe. We added new various infant clothing, shoes, hair, hats, accessory, glasses, infant teeth, and birthmarks.
One area that we leaned into was adding more ways to socialize and play between children, toddlers, infants, newborns, and yes, of course, even cats and dogs. We want all of our Sims to share in the fun when these adorable infants arrive in-game.
Be sure to check out all those fun activities you can do with your infants and create your own hilarious and adorable moments.
I'm geeking out and we're not even done! Remember one of the expansion packs we teased at the Sims Summit? Well, we might maybe, possibly, probably have more to share. Oh, we're just a wee bit early to the Michelson's house, so you'll have to come back on February 2nd if you want to learn more. It's been an absolute dream to geek out with you all, share with you Simmers and all the fun that's taking place across these franchises. And I just can't wait to see you all again in the next one. But remember, you gotta follow The Sims Free Play, and The Sims Mobile across social to keep up to date with the latest news and the next Behind the Sims. But that's it for me. Dog dog. just smacked my face. Okay. Project Renee. Sorry.
Yeah. Pose. Where's the camera now? Look here, look this. Okay. Got it, good. There we got it. Good, brilliant.
Simmers, hello! Welcome to Behind the Sims, our new community series dedicated to giving you peeks into all that's happening across the Sims franchises. More news on updates, more sneak peeks, more deep dives into game development, including Project Renee, just more. I'm Mercy from the Sims team, and I'll be guiding you through all the exciting news and the latest updates on all that's going on behind the scenes. Behind the Sims, up until the next Sims Summit. During this time, we're gonna talk Project Renee, The Sims Mobile, The Sims Free Play, and The Sims 4. But before we jump in, let's take a moment to look back on what's been going on these past few months within the Sims universe.
This is called the official Mod Hub, a secure and curated space for the highest quality mods and CC.
This is gonna be huge for the content creators, like the CC creators.
Ooh, it is so slimy. Y'all, this hair is so cute on kids.
Oh my gosh, it's giving straight out the salon, straight out the barbershop, straight out my cousin's, house because she knows how to braid hair and I'm not paying somebody to do it.
I got the opportunity to create a kit for The Sims 4 and I took it very seriously. We came up with some concept art. These were just ideas of how we could take everything that I displayed in that presentation and bring them onto something new. Because this one, I do genuinely feel like I could eat that. I would absolutely smash that chair into my mouth aggressively.
The one thing about this apartment that I really loved most about it was the everyday clutter kit, and I thought that was so personal and so nice.
I live for clutter in my Sims builds. We've got so much new content coming.
Take you on a tour of the Bella super yacht.
Those are the balconies. You can have them attached, not attached, it doesn't matter. You've got complete freedom there.
You could have asked him.
Girl,